Good evening, Cubes of the Cash. GaryB, the casual comic guy here, and joined every Thursday, as always, my co-host, Digger Jim. How you doing tonight, Jim?
I'm doing good. I'm rocking out.
I know,
to the
I always
club
get it
music.
wrong. And, of course, our guest of honor for this evening in the spotlight, welcoming her back to the channel, one of our channel favorites, Caroline, Lady Fantastic. How you doing tonight, Caroline?
Doing very well. Glad to be here. Glad I'm not at work anymore.
There you
Yeah.
go. Now, Caroline, you know how I like to do. We're going to let you give the quick 1 to 2 minute of who you are and what you do on YouTube. Then we're going to say hi to the audience and then come back to your first book. So, lead the way.
My name is Caroline. I have a channel on YouTube named Lady Fantastic. I make videos about my addictions, which primarily fall within the realm of comic books and comic book content. So,
I thought she was going to say crack cocaine for a second.
only
If
on the
need be.
weekends,
Right?
yeah, and only during long auctions. But
Right.
yeah,
No.
I,
And you pop up quite a bit around the community, too.
Yeah, I mean, you get into live streams. Your best friend is
I'm a little
CJ.
pro-
Come on.
I'm a little promiscuous when it comes to streams. I've been around.
Right? But you know what? You bring great knowledge and you bring great personality. You're always a great addition to any stream, Caroline.
I appreciate it. And a ditto with you guys. Y'all aren't so bad yourselves, man.
I try. All right, let's get on with it. Let's say hi to the audience. Unruly Simeon, first in this evening, beating Las Cruces.
Beating Las
Now we got to send out a health check on Las Cruces.
I'm
Just kidding,
serious.
he's number 2.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, it's number 2.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
God.
Right?
I wasn't sure.
We have Hope Collector Kevin. How you doing tonight,
Kevin.
Kevin? Nice to see you, sir. Paul, how you doing? One of my favorite people ever, Jerry the Jitterbug. How you doing, Jerry?
Jitterbug.
All right, Joe, Anachronic Comics. Good evening, Joe. Nice to see you, sir. Chuck Hensey. Good evening. That's no L on his last name for those of you who pronounce him wrong.
I
It
just
is
say
not
Hennessy.
Hensey. It is Hensey.
I think it's Hennessy,
It's
like
just
the drink.
Not near mid. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Rob Worth, that's your buddy.
Yeah.
And
He's
we'll
cool.
have to reach out and get him on the 1011.
You didn't? Yes.
And then
You'd
Caroline,
have-
you can come on and co-host with that one. Trev, how you doing tonight, Trev? Rob, I'm gonna have Caroline get with you. If you want to be a guest on the show, we're gonna schedule you up. But I'm
Y'all
gonna have
need to see
Caroline
his
strong arm
collection.
you.
Rob's collection
This,
is amazing.
my co-host
and
in the chat. Milt, how you doing this evening, sir? Nice to see you.
Milt.
Pocan Joe, nice to see you, Joe. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Naaman, how you doing tonight,
yeah,
sir?
truck
Nice to see
slamming
you.
fools.
Right?
Oh my God.
And if you guys don't, check out Pocan Joe's comic reviews. He gives an in-depth review of what he read each week, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
All right, and I think we are getting there for the moment. Shop just popped in. Good evening, Shop. All right, Caroline, without further ado, how was it picking out books this time around for you?
Honestly, way easier because now it's like I'm just gonna, because I have so much to pick from and I love being in different moods. And so I just picked, like, I was like, okay, I need some fabulous ladies tonight. And I'm going to share with you guys some fabulous ladies. First, it's going to come out like balls out, but then I'm going to go and we're going to transition to the bad bitches. If you can.
I like that.
Go boy.
I like it.
All right,
do
so
it.
All right, let's
balls
start
out
out.
first.
You know, Jim and I are suckers for the ladies of
Yeah.
comics, so you got the right
I know,
two
but
guys.
first you're gonna-
go.
First, we're going to go testes first, and then we're going to
All
go
right.
family unit, and then we're going to go to exclusively ovaries. All right?
Got it.
Can you deal with that?
Testes,
Yeah,
Testes,
ovaries.
a mixture ovaries. Okay?
Let's
So,
do it.
Okay.
for the testicles, nothing's more balls out than Evil Knievel.
Oh, nice.
And
Man,
you
I
know, the
want that.
80s, the late 70s, and the early 80s. Actually, this is early 70s. This is 1974. But like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
era was like the era of stuntmen, the era of monster trucks, the era of wrestling.
Magicians.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah, they're all on
just
TV.
filling up. jumping over
Caroline,
buses.
Caroline, you're tasked with finding that. Another one for me.
Yeah, I never
All
even
right, I'll
seen
get
that
you.
comic. I didn't even know it existed.
I never
was
seen it in
free.
a while.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, now Caroline, I remember as a
1970.
kid, like if he was going to be on TV, that was event viewing in our house. Everybody was watching Evel Knievel.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Evel Knievel was
absolutely.
like the superhero before, he was America's superhero.
Right. Jump the
You want to
buses
jump
in
over?
Vegas.
Yeah.
Everything.
You
Milt
know, the
says he
Grand
loves that.
Canyon.
Oh
Yeah.
He
my!
jumped 7 cars, just like they would increase,
Yeah.
add one more, light some shit on fire, just make it
Right.
progressively more like dangerous. Anyways,
Just
yeah,
the
that's my
original
Evel
OG.
Knievel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got to do a little dick riding, and go to the Nova. And we got a badass Dick Rider here, our Richard Rider, and this I
one
love this
Nova.
run. This is Adi Granov on Nova. The art, sorry, and then Abnett and Lanning do the writing, and this is part of the Annihilation event, or just slightly after. And I love this writing. I love the Annihilation event. I love the Nova that was created during that. And I love this run. It's such a great run, dude. But Abnett and Lanning were also on the Annihilation event. And I also believe they wrote Guardians of the Galaxy, the team that we're most familiar with. But anyways, yeah. Get on this, man. This is a great.
I love that original run. I had it when I was a kid, like all 21 issues, and I read it a couple times. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those anymore. But man, I love that original.
I had the entire run too, and I no longer have it anymore. All right, so now let's switch to a mixture of testicles and ovaries, and that's the family
Fantastic Four.
But these actually this may be like synthetic testicles and ovaries. It's a Vision.
Oh, nice.
And this is a Tom King. Now I know Tom King is not too popular on the DC side, but when he did this run, it is one of the most beautiful 12 issue mini that it was Shakespearean. In the fact that Vision is trying to be as human as possible. And he recognizes that to be human is to be imperfect and to introduce chaos. And he is a system that works on perfection. And so they come into a great clash, and you get some really wonderful Shakespearean stuff out of this, man. It's a really fucking deep. I like it. Anyways.
You got Callie saying great book.
Yeah, Callie knows because he's a knower of things, a reader of books. Speaking about these are like alien testicles and ovaries, but it's a family unit, and that is Meet the Skrulls. And this
I love that series. I read that miniseries. It's so underrated.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't read that one either.
This is the second print of the first issue, and it shows them as a family. This is great. Read the Skrulls. It's a 5-part mini, and it humanizes them.
All right, I'll check it out.
It does. It's such a good read, and now it's more expensive. But like when I bought it, I got them for like $1 an issue.
Yeah.
See, let me write it down.
Same here. You can maybe find it for probably $10 for the first issue, and the rest of them maybe $5 a piece.
When did that come out?
And
probably like
recently, like in the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Let me see the Skrulls.
Kenneth Bird is saying hello to you.
Let's run.
Bobby.
Skrulls. I don't know. Somebody else look that up for me. I'm going to show books.
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess I could.
Hey, you don't have to look it up. I'll look it up. No. I'll look it up.
Jim has Google too.
I can do Google.
2018.
No, but I'm glad someone else has read that, Caroline, because I thought I was the only one that read it and liked it.
Then I'm the only one. Nope, I read
But
two.
it was so good. Like you really felt for the whole family.
Yes. And that's what I always feel like Marvel's been able to do way better than DC is that they integrate the very human aspects of the superhuman and they make you identify and reveal themselves as a cohesive unit of individuals that care for each other. That's not so much with the
Right.
DC, or at least the impressions that I've gotten from what I've covered. Okay? Could be wrong. All right, this one I fucking love Jessica Jones, but I also love Stan Lee. And I got this amazing variant
Ooh,
cover.
That's
I've
cool.
never seen that variant.
Barbarian Kung Fu for like $5. Look, he's doing detective work. Because Jessica, she's one bad bitch detective, and
Right.
he's helping her like Sherlock Holmes, and he senses a spider. So I just think it's the cutest.
That is
The
funny.
cutest little cover. Isn't that so cute? This is okay, issue 11. It says 1131. So it's like a C cover for any of you guys that want to
That's
try
great.
and find it.
That was a good miniseries too.
Shut up, JD. My favorite Cyclops cover is the one where he's like crying like a bitch. 138, X-Men 138. He's leaving, and he's like, "Fuck you guys, I'm going home."
Joe looked it up for us. 2019 for Meet
19.
the Scrolls.
Yeah, okay. I said
Okay.
2018.
And you
all
got
right,
Joe
well,
from Anachronic asking why you can't identify with Batman. He's picking on you.
He's picking on me.
Yeah, I appreciate the irony of that question.
You can't identify with an orphan millionaire with a flying mammal fetish.
Yeah, I know. If you can, you're probably a psychopath. My girl, Nightshade. Oh, poor twisted Nightshade, the young scientist who co-opted a prison to turn the prisoners into werewolves funded by Yellow Claw. And when she got her funding pulled, much like real life and science, she plunged herself off of a cliff because she was jaded with the real world. But
I'm just trying to figure out. She didn't have enough money for the clothes, so she's running around half naked. Is that how that
what
works?
issue is that, Caroline?
It's 164. And look, she is a foxy lady. She is a foxy woman of color scientist. Tell me this is not, dude, this is the shit I looked up to. I want to be a scientist that looks foxy and turns bitches into werewolves. That's life goals. Life goals.
Werewolves are my favorite horror creature.
There you go. Well, that's actually Sam Wilson, and she turned him into a werewolf.
And you got Chuck asking if you have the Cap Wolf storyline from the early 90s.
I have owned that at one point, but I do not have it in my possession currently.
I gotta look up that Captain America now because now I'm obsessed with that book.
Dude, this cover is banger.
It is.
I actually have a double of it, but it's going to Bubs because he's
looking
for it. Because
her long boots really sell it too.
I know, dude. But look at that! Oh my god, this is so camp. You can't beat that. But she's a scientist. Respect her mind. All right,
dude. That 70s stuff is so great.
It is.
I just got.
Oh yeah,
Milt.
I've been wanting.
Ooh.
She's half naked. I was wanting this for the longest time, and because I'm a huge fan of all the Captain Marvels, but Monica Rambeau as well. And Card Shop Reality, he's a seller here on YouTube, but he's also got his own shop in, I want to say in Bastrop, Louisiana. And he hooked me up with this for an amazing deal. And I also got some Lord of the Rings, Magic the Gathering cards from him since he runs a shop. So he's like my buddy. But anyways, shout out again to Card Shop Reality for like making me so happy with this, because It was one of my Miss Marvel keys that I have been missing, or Captain
I
Marvel.
mean, I'm going to tell you something right now. I remember when that came out. I remember reading it, and I loved the whole storyline and the origin story, the whole thing. But I think that cover is not that good. Like,
No,
I would like to have seen. There are better covers of her.
She looks like a spindle, or like
yeah, like
I
that
have
one.
that one. Yeah,
that one
this
even
one
looks
she looks
better.
like a fly that you would tie. And
I had her
Yeah.
first appearance in the Avengers 2, and when flood happened,
Yeah,
where I lived,
227.
yeah, that book got destroyed. I was so upset. I was like, oh.
I've got a very nice copy.
I'm like,
sorry.
I think that was
Damien?
probably for the first appearance of a character. That was a terrible cover to do that with. I'm fine that they brought her in Spider-Man.
Some people will say the same for Avengers Annual 10.
And I like the cover to Avengers Annual 10. I'm one of the few.
Me too, but some people hate it.
It's too busy. I don't like it.
This one, I love this comic. We've got Dracula, and he fights Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, Carol Danvers, Hannibal King, all of them. This is a Darkhold issue. So it's all Dracula and the Darkholders battle all these guys to try and, I don't know, further their evil objectives. But issue 60, I love this book, and it's just a nice knockdown drag out with Dracula and like these like Doctor Strange, Monica Rambeau, Scarlet Witch.
Now, let me ask you, Caroline. First, hello, Schultze. What is your favorite iteration of Monica Rambeau? Photon, Spectrum, Captain Marvel?
I really liked the Mighty Avengers. Isn't that the new Mighty Avengers that she was in? And she was Spectrum, right?
Yes. That's a great cover, too, with her and Luke Cage and the crew.
I really enjoyed that run. That Mighty Avengers, it was like a 15 or 16 issue run. And it had like Blade was in it. A lot of different characters. It was super fun. Luke Cage. But anyways,
and against popular opinion, I'm really, really, really looking forward to the Marvels movie.
Me too. Me too. I'm super excited.
Oh, man.
I don't have any expectations just because it's better to not. But I'm excited because I love all of them. I love all of them. Don't care. All right. So
all right.
We're going to move on.
Cruising. You are like on speed run on this show tonight.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to just take?
That's a great cover. And that's a cover I've never seen for whatever reason. That was Doctor Strange 60.
Oh, this is a great issue, dude. You need to read it.
I know. I got to get it.
It's all knockdown, drag out. Hannibal.
What's the number? 60?
Yeah.
Yeah, 60. All right.
And I gotta say, I love her hair on that cover.
Yeah.
And when they came out with the new Photon series, and I don't know who did the retro cover with her, but it just had her in that suit with that hair. It was my favorite cover.
That's Brian Stillfreeze.
Yeah, that cover was so good.
That's Brian Stillfreeze. I remember the first time I saw it. He actually did that same cover at Heroes Con like a year before they put it on the book. And everybody was like, that's going to go for like $5,000. It was crazy.
Not near miss said it had Adam Brashear, the Blue Marvel. Kevin is saying that he hears Dracula owes Moon Knight money to this very day.
It's probably true.
And Milt says the Marvel movie looks fun. It does. I love the trailer.
All right. Next.
Yeah, Chelsea dropping jokes here. Dracula invested in crypto.
Oh, that was funny.
I like Valkyrie. I like all the different iterations of Valkyrie. This iteration happens to be the first appearance of Samantha Parrington Valkyrie, which would be in the Incredible Hulk 142.
Ooh. Yeah, that was the one I gave away on my 300 subscriber stream.
This is a beautiful specimen.
It is, and it's such a good cover with her in the center.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. But I just happened to get a really nice version.
Wow, good information, Rob. Doctor Strange 67 is the final appearance of Blade until Marvel Comics presents 64 10 years later.
All right, we got to get Rob on here. Full of
Oh, you got to
knowledge.
get Rob. He knows. He's like a savant, bro. He knows ridiculous amounts of information. Like, I don't know diddly compared to him.
I really just want to go and sleep in Rob's comic room.
You got Milt saying great cover.
All right,
It
this
is too,
one.
like, you know, I'm a big Bronze Age guy, so I'm digging all these Bronze Age covers.
Yeah.
I did not show you Bronze Age just then. This was silver. No,
Was
this
that
was
silver?
bronze. You're right. 15.
Okay.
This is
No,
15
I think it's
center.
bronze.
Yeah,
Maybe it's right
it's
there on
early
on the
bronze.
edge.
It's
Yeah,
cuspy,
early
but I think you're
bronze.
right. It could be bronze. This is going to be late bronze, early copper, but it's of your girl, and it's my favorite, absolute favorite cover of this entire 50-book run of Spider-Woman, and that is issue 32
Oh yeah.
Nice.
with the Universal Monsters, done by Klaus Janson and Frank Miller.
Yep. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I love this book.
I like that cover. I have a couple. It's hard for me to pick a favorite out of that run because there's so many good ones, especially some by Carmine.
They really
Infantino and Pat Broderick. Stuff
really
like
are.
just some great people that did some covers back. Oh, Steve Lealoha did some of my favorite covers too in that run.
True.
But
So,
yeah, I thought it was great the way they use the Universal Monsters. And the cool thing about what I would love them to do is Spider-Woman in that run. It bordered sometimes on the edge of a horror book, which I loved. Especially that one villain, the Needle.
Yeah, this one's getting harder to find, you guys, and it's getting pricier. So if you come across this on the cheap,
Get it.
less than $5, $10, you're getting a good deal.
Now, Caroline, have you read that whole series? Because I've read it through a few times. It's very up and down, but it's good. I mean, I like it just because I'm a big.
Do you
Jessica
have a
Drew
favorite storyline within it, like a favorite chunk of issues within it that you particularly are fond of?
There's some I like some of the early ones where she's still discovering who she is and what she wants to be. But then it got good when she started being a detective, and then she got screwed over by the guy that was in love with her, and he ended up being kind of a villain. But I don't know, it was really weird to have Morgan Le Fay in it at first too, and the way they ended it, I hated.
Issue 32, Jean.
Nice.
All right, dude. That's 10. I'm going to go through the 10 again, and then I'm going to show you my +2. And I forgot, what do we categorize the +2 as?
You have
What's each
one
one?
that's an extended story, a book with an extended personal story attached, and then one that's a spec pick.
Oh.
But yeah,
Okay.
there was so many great little bits in that Spider-Woman series. I just when she was battling that guy, I can't remember his name right now, but he was like in an underground city, and it was he had like a little carnival set up and shit. It was all twisted and weird. And then when she was in the Dazzler book was good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm going through my
Her and
10.
Dazzler help each other, but they don't get along at all.
Evil Knievel. We got Nova 1 from the Annihilation run, Abnett and Lanning. Beautiful Granov cover art on a lot of these covers. The most excellent mini run here, Vision, 12-issue mini by Tom King. I thought it was meta level good. An awesome, really humanizing take on the Skrulls as a family unit. Second print of Meet the Skrulls, issue number 1. And then we got Jessica Jones with Stan Lee doing some sleuthing.
Now, Caroline, let's stop on that for 1 second. What did you think of her Netflix show?
I watched the first season and really liked it. I don't think
Watched
I've watched the second season. Huh?
I say
What's
I
that?
watched. Yeah, I watched them all. I liked it a lot. I kept waiting for her and Luke Cage to get married at some point and to bring.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
But it was
Yeah,
too
I-
dark for Squirrel Girl.
Yeah. Well, I need to watch the other two.
And they
I
they picked the perfect guy to be the Purple Man too, man.
Oh,
That British
David
dude,
Tennant, yeah.
David Tennant.
David Tennant was
Yeah.
really good for
He's like-
that.
He's in Ahsoka now as the droid.
I'd
He
say
does what?
He's in
he's the voice.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, he's the droid's voice.
Yeah, Ahsoka was great those first two episodes, and also with that too, with the Jessica Jones. On the other part, you had Colleen Wing and Misty Knight, and I really wanted to see a spin-off series with them with their own investigations company, like in the comics, when they're working together, the Daughters of the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted Rosario to get her own night nurse show.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So there's that. Then you got
Thank you,
Gary's girlfriend here, Nightshade, the maker
Yeah,
of
you know I'm
Werewolf
going to get that book now.
Failed Scientist.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just a great book right here. We've got my first Monica, love it. We've got an awesome showdown between Dracula and Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and Hannibal King. So it's all knockdown, drag out, with relating to the Darkhold. And we've got first some Valkyrie Samantha Parrington Valkyrie. So that's her. And
that's still my favorite Valkyrie outfit.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, and you got the laced up boots.
It's like Herb Trimpe, right? Herb Trimpe
I
art.
think this is
Gotta
probably
be.
Trimpe.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't see it, but we can figure it out real quick. Maybe Severin, I'm not sure. They came a little. Well, she came a little later, maybe. Jessica
I'll look
Drew,
it up.
Spider Woman 32 with your Universal monsters, your Werewolf by Night. I love this cover.
And Werewolf by Night was in that book a couple times, and those covers are getting expensive now too. So if
Yes,
you
they
see those,
are.
grab them.
Frank Miller, Klaus Janson cover right here.
You know what's crazy, Caroline, is a few years ago I put most of that run back together to have it all for mostly $1 a book, and now they're like $8 to $12 a book.
I know. They are. It's not cheap. Now, let's
You got
go
Bobby
into...
saying, "Yeah, that's Herb Trimpe."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
okay. All right. So
And Brother John.
first we'll do extended story. All right.
Let's do it.
And the other one is kind of a little extended, but it can also be a spec. So the first one is Marvel Fanfare 11.
Ooh,
And this
yeah,
is
with
a
the Perez
beautiful
cover.
cover from George Perez and Bob Layton. This is an early appearance, I think, of Iron Maiden in a comic book. And I love this. This is a Black Widow. This is beautiful artwork. And my buddy Night Tiger gave this to me. And this was one of the first trades, that we ever did together. And this is what he traded me. I wanted it. And yeah, this is first appearance of Iron Maiden, November 1983. And
speaking of him, I'm sending a book out to him this week.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. And we started doing trades together, and it's the funnest thing ever. Like kids and trading baseball cards. And so
Sure.
you just do what makes you happy. And I love my relationship with Night Tiger. No,
And he's got such a great catalog of books too.
Yeah, he has some
needs a
bangers.
museum. He's like a golden age baron. But yeah, so this from a
that
buddy.
was one of the. That was the book that I actually contemplated sending for George Perez to sign when they were still doing that.
Well, because there was this one and there was issue 10 before it, which were both Perez.
Yep.
Yeah, but this one was my favorite right here.
The
Man, just so much going on, but man, look at her. She looks badass.
Yeah, and look at her hair. He does.
Yeah.
Like, look at that hair. That hair is amazing.
He just
You
knew
just
how to
want to
draw
run
it.
your fingers through it, Gary.
I'm a sucker for good hair.
Good hair. All right. Duly noted. And
That's why
then,
like some of the best She-Hulk covers. They get her hair just right, you know.
Just right.
oh, just right. We need to know what just right for you is.
Right,
Um,
right there, you're holding it. That's just right. Or some of the old
is this
MJ
just
covers
right?
too by John
Yeah,
Romita
yeah.
Sr.
Oh, okay. Well, this last one is a spec, but it's also an A-OK. It's more an A-OK from a friend, and the fact that I just love it, and he gave it. It's this is a lady you like, Gary. But it's Black Cat 11.
Nice.
The J. Scott Campbell uh, cover, and it's the first appearance of the cat Iron Cat armor or whatever.
Yep.
And
Mm-hmm.
this is you can see all the kitties. I'm a crazy cat lady, so the fact that there's a bunch of felines on the cover makes me love this, and I'm just thankful that I have friends, like Rob and Night Tire, and everybody like Jim, Gary. Just it's a cool community, and these are some of my trinkets, and fuck it, let's spec on it, bro. I don't give a shit.
And
I'm specking on the cats.
that's those two runs by Jed McKay were so good. Like he took that character and he really developed Felicia quite a bit in those two series.
Yeah.
And
If
I
it's
love what
anything,
drew
it's got
that
like I've loved his
show.
moon.
Huh?
I loved his Moonlight run, so I'm hoping it. If it's like that, then I got to go back and,
Both
and
these runs
buy
by him, Jim,
those.
are amazing. And then
Yeah, I may have
he
to go
did the
back and
Iron
buy
Cat
those.
5 issue, which was good too.
Mm-hmm.
But that book
Is
dropped
her
for a
hair
little bit,
just right?
Caroline.
How's
That's
her
good
hair?
hair. That's good hair.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. What about the leg hair?
Oh, the costume
The
hair?
leg hair good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need the top hair. The bottom is I don't know what she would do with that as a cat burglar. I think it'd get snagged on something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's that. That's my these are my two extras. So my specking and my storian.
Oh, Caroline
Whatever
just
the
did like
lady.
this is like the speed run version of the 1011. Caroline went through like a soldier on a mission.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I did just like I got home like 30 minutes before I came on, and so it's like a little. I'm a little tired and a little hangy, and so my expedience might be linked to that, but I don't know. I don't know.
No,
So
those are
anyway,
great books. You know, I'm a big fan of most of those because I'm a Women of Marvel guy.
yeah, I'm trying to. Do I have anything cool that I could show? Not really close to me in close proximity, but yeah, these are the ones that I picked. Boom. Question: do I know if there's going to be a Rings of Yes, there is. I'm pretty sure that is. They're greenlit. I think that they were already. Um, I, yes, and it's probably not going to be that great. And I'm still going to watch it. Anyways,
Oh,
these are
Rings
my
of
bonus
Power.
songs. Boom. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Rob. Yes, if you
Watching
guys could, please hit that like button.
5 likes. Yeah, smash the likes.
You
what
got
else?
those
What do you want
saying,
to talk
"Wow, a half hour. This girl is good."
about? I know, man. Wham bam.
Just don't
Thank you,
play.
ma'am.
Caroline doesn't mess around. Caroline gets
Mm-mm.
the job done.
You know, in science, being direct and succinct. So as precise as you can with as few words as necessary.
Now, Caroline, we're gonna go around here and see what's coming up for everybody. But seeing that you're coming up on another channel, a wacky channel, we're gonna let you
Oh my.
start off by what's coming up for you.
You asking me?
No, Caroline. Then it's gonna be you, then me.
Yeah. All right.
So, I mean, something's always going to come up. I guess I'll be around in chats, but yeah, I think in about maybe 3 weeks, my 10 Watt questions is coming out, and it's, let's just say I degraded myself for art.
I'm gonna leave it at that. You'll have to wait for the rest.
Let's just say Whack Comics has a certain effect on Lady Fantastic.
Yeah.
No bounds or limits, and have no problem sullying my reputation, all in the name of a giggle. So, that being said, tune in.
Right? Oh, you want to sell, right?
Right. Wow, it's gross.
Jim, what's coming up for you, sir?
I have. I'll be dropping a video, just a quick short tomorrow, showing how I clean my my coins that I find and the barks and stuff. And then Tuesday? No, is it Tuesday? The 30th. Whenever the August 30th is, I will be on Guess That Key with you.
Yes, I got to do some research on that because that show's
I gotta
on
find
when
a
I go to
key.
bed, and I haven't actually seen an episode of it, so I got to learn how to do it.
Here's the first thing you go. Is there any red on the cover? You can ask stupid stuff. You can ask anything you want. Is it DC or Marvel? Is there any red on the cover? You know, but it has to be specific, or yeah, you'll see. Yeah, watch an episode. But yeah, I gotta find something. I think I have something for that. I gotta find the book though. It's put it away and I can't find it. So
So what? We each bring one book, right?
you bring one. Well, yeah, you bring one key to use when it's your turn around.
Okay.
To and it yeah, and I'm looking for something sort of
obscure
that you might get it, but the other ones won't. If I've got it, they probably won't get it.
Nice.
Or at least not right away because it's not in there. So.
You just wouldn't get it.
I'm old.
All right, coming up for me, the 29th, we have Dope Comics on for his second appearance on the 1011 next Tuesday.
He's trouble.
Nice.
And then I was just on his show, so 2 weeks ago. So if you guys haven't checked that out, check it out. We had a fun time.
I'm talking Conan.
Yep. And then on the 31st, Jim, there's no show with you next Thursday. I have something special going on the channel.
Okay.
I was gonna. I had to let you know because I'm doing a channel reveal. There's a project I've had in the works, and I have the people coming on that I'm collaborating with. So you get the night off, but hopefully you're watching because it's going to be a fun reveal. There's been a project that I've been a part of. Huh?
Does he still get? Will you pay him still for his time?
No, I'm still
waiting
for this. He knows what he needs to do. He just needs to take care of it. Okay. Caroline, did you see this book?
Yeah, he's on the back. Yeah.
And I'm looking for a signed copy. That's all I need.
I'm basically I'm like, dude, I was like, man, GaryB and I like pretty much know each other's lives and everything. And like, check out the back of this book. No, I really didn't say that. I thought that was very cool that you were being used to promote that book because you above anyone else knows Conan.
Yeah, it was it was a shock to me. Like I said, they didn't even tell me it was happening. I knew nothing about it. I even read the book and didn't look at the back cover because I was
hilarious.
I was so satisfied with the story. I never turned the book over.
And then somebody had to send you the picture, right?
Matt Woods sent me a message on Instagram and like, oh, how come you didn't tell any of us you were quoted on the back of Conan? I'm like, oh, Matt's giving me a jab. And then I filled out my Conan and flipped it over like, oh my gosh. And on a number one nonetheless, right?
I know, right? You're a big deal. Miss Kitty's in my
not
face.
At all.
Is there no coffee and cosplay on Saturday?
No, Stephanie's on vacation and out of town.
Okay.
We will be back the next week on the 2nd, where it's going to carry over from the reveal on the 31st, which Stephanie's a part of.
Okay.
And also artist Ken Wheaton and another guy here locally, Joe Janowitz. So we got a project coming out.
Nice.
But you guys will see. You guys will see that next Thursday.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right, but that's it for tonight. I just want to thank everyone in the audience for coming out and supporting Caroline and Jim and I. And links are in the description. Please sub up to all of us if you haven't. Go check out Lady Caroline's March to 1K. She's at what, 731?
Something like that, 713, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't really keep count.
Yeah, we
If
got
you like it, check it out.
Yeah, we got to get Caroline up to 800. Keep her on her journey forward.
Okay,
Jim,
thank you.
you're on your road to 500, right?
No, 4. I'm only like 350.
Oh, I thought you passed 4 recently.
No, I passed 3 recently.
All right, we got to get Jim to 4.
Yeah.
And but thank you guys. Thank you, Jim, for co-hosting as usual. Caroline, thank you for coming on and being a guest.
Not a
And
great
I
time.
appreciate all of you and your time. Anyone that spends time on my channel, I really appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. And guys, until next time, as I like to end all these, keep it casual.